please rise for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please take your seats. Welcome, class of 2021, family, friends, guests, faculty, and staff to the 2017 WVSOM Convocation and White Coat Ceremony. It's my honor to introduce the president of WVSOM, Dr. Michael Edelman.
Thank you, Dr. Bridges. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please join me in thanking Sergeant Long and the Greenbrier East Junior ROTC Color Guard. Thank you. I also want to thank second-year student Dallas Marsh for singing the national anthem for us today. Wasn't he amazing? Just amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, please also thank the Greenbrier River Brass Ensemble. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, good morning, distinguished guests, returning alumni, students, members of the faculty, administrative staff, classified employees, families, and friends. And welcome to those family and friends who cannot be with us in person today, but are watching this event broadcast on the internet. Welcome to the 2017 Convocation and White Coat Ceremony, and for the first time in our own new student center. This morning, we gather to welcome the newest members of our family, the students of the class of 2021. This morning, I'm pleased and honored to be joined on the platform by many distinguished guests. I'd like to take a moment at this time to recognize a few of the individuals, and I ask that you please hold your applause until I've finished. On the platform, we have O.J. Bales, D.O., one of the founders of WVSOM. Robert Holstein, D.O., Vice Chair of the Board of Governors of WVSOM. Our keynote speaker, John Manchin, D.O., also a member of our Board of Governors and a WVSOM alumnus. Our keynote speaker, John Manchin, D.O., also a member of our Board of Governors and a WVSOM alumnus. Our keynote speaker, John Manchin, D.O., also a member of our Board of Governors and a WVSOM alumnus. Our keynote speaker, John Manchin, D.O., also a member of our Board of Governors and a WVSOM alumnus. Mark Waddell, DO, President of the WVSOM Alumni Association. Clark Milton, DO, President of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association. Craig Boyceford, DO, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean. James Nemitz, PhD, Vice President for Administration and External Relations. Reina Lopez, President of the WVSOM Student Government Association. And Lok Tran, Vice President of the WVSOM Student Government Association. Please join me in welcoming all of them. I'd also like to recognize several individuals in our audience who are friends and supporters of WVSOM. First, members of our Board of Governors, John Garlitz, DO, Stephen Sarver, and Student Representative Seth Hammonds. Also in the audience is Senator Ron Miller and Delegate Stephen Baldwin. Larry Ware, our Vice President for Finance and Facilities, Marilee Butcher, Associate Vice President for Administrative Affairs, and my wife, Dr. Cheryl Edelman. Please join me in welcoming all of these individuals. I'd also be remiss if I did not recognize several very important groups of people without whom this morning's ceremony would not be possible. Their work and preparation put forth on countless tasks have made this morning's celebration a success. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking our maintenance and housekeeping staff, media services, the communications department, the O Cafe catering staff, and all of the other staff members who helped put this event together. Class of 2021, our white coat ceremony not only welcomes you to our family, but also welcomes you to the community of osteopathic physicians. The white coat symbolizes the beginning of your 4-year journey into osteopathic medicine. You'll need to earn that white coat every day of your life. It comes with awesome responsibilities and obligations to your community and to society as a whole. In many ways, your white coat will grow with you. It starts out with its pockets empty. And as you gain knowledge and skill as a physician, the white coat pockets will also get filled with books and instruments. Oh yes, and candy bars for those midnight rounds. And then as you grow from an osteopathic medical student to a resident and then to a practicing physician, your white coat grows with you, hanging only to your waist as a student, and then almost hanging to your knees as a physician. Putting on that white coat will not transform you into an osteopathic physician. There's a lot of work ahead from both you and our faculty to get your coat to fit. We expect you to grow intellectually and emotionally. And in time, the coat will feel appropriate and the pockets will be full. So work hard, class of 2021. I'm confident that you'll be successful, and I'm very proud of all of you. Congratulations. Would the faculty, administrative staff, and classified employees please stand? Class of 2021, these are the individuals who will work tirelessly to help that white coat fit. Please join me in thanking them for all of their hard work. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our first speaker. Please welcome the Vice Chair of our Board of Governors, Dr. Bob Holstein.
Well, welcome, class of 2021. On behalf of the Board of Governors of WVSOM and our esteemed Chairman, Charles H. Davis, DO, who unfortunately could not be here to celebrate with you this morning, may I congratulate you on your remarkable achievement as a student at the best medical school in the nation. Why do I say the best? Because you were here. Why do I say the best? Because of a president who steadfastly promotes the excellence of WVSOM throughout the state of West Virginia and the nation. Why the best? Because of a Board of Governors who believes in WVSOM and its mission and its vision. Why the best? Because of a remarkable faculty and administration and staff who are dedicated to help you succeed in the fulfillment of your lifelong dream. Why the best? Because it affords you the unique opportunity to serve others as an osteopathic physician. Why the best? Because of many of those humbly served by WVSOM graduates have declared it so. So, class of 2021, welcome to the best of the best. Welcome to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Holstein. Next, please welcome the President of the WVSOM Alumni Association, Mark Waddell, DO.
Good morning. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my honor to be here and to bring you greetings from the Alumni Association. It is our privilege to provide you with your first white coat and participate in this ceremony as you dedicate yourselves to the study of the science and the art of healing. I celebrate that with you. Now, at this point, I have to make a confession to you. I haven't always worn my white coat through my years as a physician. You see, after residency, I really no longer felt I needed immediate storage for a small library of pocket textbooks, 100 tongue depressors, a whole box of exam gloves, and graham crackers. So my white coat ended up making its way into the deep recesses of my closet. Then, when WVSOM began the tradition of the white coat ceremony, I gladly took part in ushering students into the field of osteopathic medicine. I even spoke to different classes about what an important symbol the white coat was of our profession. Still, my coat didn't see the light of day. Then I was asked to be a part of a physician advisory council for an air medical unit. And the chairman, chief medical officer of that unit, called me one day and said that they were going to buy personalized lab coats as gifts for the participating physicians. And I told him, well, I didn't wear a white coat much. And he said, well, you're getting one anyway. So I got my coat, put it on, posed for the obligatory photo op, then I put it back in my closet. I went to work. But you know, every time I opened that closet, there was that coat. And that coat looked good, and it reminded me of who I was and what I do. It looked professional. And so one day I decided, you know what? I better start practicing what I preach to you. So I put on my white coat and I went to work. Now, I got some surprised looks that first shift. You see, I'd become so sloppy in my habits. In fact, the truth is, I didn't give my profession, my patients, or myself the respect that they deserved. So wearing this white coat and looking professional was a big departure from my normal habits. Toward the end of that shift, a patient came in cardiac arrest. Now, my code team sprang into action. We'd done this many times before. I assumed my position as team leader, and we began the resuscitative effort. I soon noticed that one of our respiratory therapists Now you have to picture this gentleman. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He weighs 280 pounds and he's not fat. He wears tie-dyed scrubs. He has hair that hangs to his shoulders and he rides a Harley and refuses to wear a helmet. He kept standing beside me at strict attention, and every time I'd give an order, he would repeat that order with a crisp, "Yes, sir." I'd say, "I need a milligram of epinephrine." "Doc needs a milligram of epinephrine." "Okay, Doc, there you go." "Charge to 360 joules. "Charge to 360 joules, Doc says." "Everybody clear, everybody clear, everybody clear." "Okay, Doc, there you go." After the code during the debriefing, I asked him what that was all about. He said, "Man," he said, "it was that coat. You just looked so doctorial, I was inspired." I thought, man, I'm going to sleep in this thing from now on. It wasn't my coat that inspired him, and your coat won't be inspiring either. It was what the coat represents that's inspiring. When people are hurting or scared or confused, they look about for something to bring order out of the midst of chaos. Let them see your white coat as a symbol of knowledge and of skill, of compassion and of healing. Remember, though, that a symbol is only as good as what it represents. It's your job to fill that coat with all of the knowledge, skill, and experience you can muster. Study hard, work hard, care much. Become a great osteopathic physician. The WVSOM Alumni Association welcomes you to the osteopathic profession, and in 4 short years, we look forward to welcoming you into the Alumni Association. Congratulations, and may God richly bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Waddell. Our next speaker is the president of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Clark Milton, DO.
Good morning. Feeling honored for the opportunity to address such an accomplished audience. And on behalf of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association, I compliment you on this marvelous ceremony, and I suspect for some, maybe it's a miraculous ceremony. For over 115 years, yes, I'm glad you got that first one, 115 years, the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association has served as the voice of West Virginia's osteopathic physicians, residents, and medical students. I compliment and congratulate the class of 2021, recognizing your supporting families, significant others, and the staff at WVSOM. I am mindful that you haven't reached this level alone, yet your individual success has been based upon your desire, your discipline, resilience, and intelligence. Speaking of the latter, it's intelligence. It's good to be smart. In the U.S., smart people tend to be higher achievers, accumulate more wealth, and actually live longer. And on the surface, being smart looks like easy living. But there's another side to this story. Intelligent people have a reputation for making dumb mistakes, especially in situations that require common sense. The simplicity of situations, the abundance of intelligence of those who tend to muck these up, that was with an M, can be downright comical. According to the French Enlightenment philosopher François-Marie Auré, nom de plume Voltaire, common sense is not so common. Shane Frederick, a researcher at Yale University, was one of the first to investigate why rational thinking and intelligence don't seem to go hand in hand. In his studies, Frederick gave people, students at MIT, Harvard, Princeton, they're supposed to be smart, although Dr. Waddell, no, the best school in the country. Who was that? Dr. Holstein. Maybe I should have asked them here. Simple questions like this one. Now put on your algebra hat. A bat and a ball cost $1.10. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? A bat and a ball cost $1.10. The bat costs more than $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? And don't answer it. And keep those smartphones in your pocket. The researcher found that some people have a tendency to confidently blurt out the wrong answer. Smart people are more prone to make silly mistakes because of blind spots in how they use logic. They tend to be overconfident with their reasoning abilities. They're so used to being right and have quick answers that they don't even realize when they're blowing it by answering it without thinking things through. This is so-called biased blind spot allows some to be great at spotting others' mistakes, yet terrible at recognizing their own. Great at spotting other people's mistakes, yet terrible at recognizing their own. I'm an example of that. Hence, Socrates says, quote, "I know I'm intelligent because I know that I know nothing." Now, I did not intend this to be a rant to trashing smart people. That violates one of my principles of public speaking. Know your audience. That was a compliment. Some of life's greatest gifts, including the intelligent, come with challenges. And as your journey in osteopathic medicine advances, the challenges will be present, and oh, they will. They probably already been before you got here. And you must be willing to look at the whole picture. And one can't sell yourself short, because that is not smart. On behalf of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association, I congratulate you and wish you continued success. Oh, a bat and a ball cost $1.10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? I know you wanted to blurt out 10 cents. I know you did, and that's wrong. The answer is a nickel. Now you can get your smartphone out and figure that out. Best of luck.
Thank you, Dr. Milton. It's a privilege and honor to have with us today John Manchin Dio. Dr. Manchin is a graduate of the WVSOM class of 1978, the first graduating class. He is the CEO and president of Manchin Clinic in Farmington, Manchin Clinic South in Fairmont, and Manchin Clinic of Bridgeport in West Virginia. He is affiliated with Ruby Memorial Hospital and, I'm going to say this wrong, Monongalia General Hospital in Morgantown. I was close. Okay. West Virginia. Dr. Manchin is a member of the American Osteopathic Association, the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association, the American College of General Practice in Osteopathic Medicine and Surgery. He has served as a member of the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine's Board of Governors since 2009 and has been a WVSOM adjunct assistant professor of family practice since 1990. He also serves as an adjunct instructor for community medicine for West Virginia University School of Medicine. Dr. Manchin is a past board member of the WVSOM Foundation and past president of the West Virginia Osteopathic Medical Association. I'm truly proud to call this man my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, John Manchin Dio.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Edelman, and founder Dr. Bales. Special thank you. I'll say something a little later, but a special thank you. I love you. I love you. Board members, state officials, faculty and staff, parents and supporters of the medical students, and of course, the incoming class, 2021. I am flattered and honored to be here with you all today. I have been associated with the medical school since graduating as a member of the first graduating class. Next year, our 40th year for graduating in 1978. The campus has changed dramatically since I attended. Very good to see, and I hope that you confirm my positive impressions of it. This building, I asked Larry where, was $24 million. We didn't have 24 cents when we started in the old administration building. I have long been a supporter of the school in several ways. As an alumni, by providing financial support for the evolving training capability, and by giving my time as a willing participant in the school's governance and direction setting. I have been a practicing physician in West Virginia for the past 38 years and have seen some significant changes in the practice of medicine, as well as an ongoing evolution of training capability here at WVSOM. I want to personally welcome family and friends of the incoming students to WVSOM, to our campus and its amazing facilities, some complete, some in development, and yet others yet to be thought about. Your mind should be at ease knowing that your family member is coming to an excellent school that cares about its students' well-being and success. For you students, this campus will be home for the next 2 years as you engage with faculty in pursuing your goal of becoming an osteopathic physician. I want to say from the outset that you students should expect to remain connected to our medical school as you pursue your medical careers. And I sincerely hope that you will find it important to continue supporting the medical training programs here as they evolve in the future and help physicians better care for patients. I also hope that you will provide support to our Alumni Association as it reaches out to you. As I will comment upon in a few moments, your attendance at this school is indeed made possible by practitioners founding the school and continuing their support for WVSOM. We have a strong and persistent tradition here at WVSOM. We physicians support our school and its evolving medical training for future students. Now, I want to spend a couple of minutes addressing you, the students, the family and friends of the incoming class, followed by some comments directed directly to the students. And I will be brief. For the parents, you're here, so proud, so proud. The grandparents, even prouder. Even prouder, the aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and other friends and supporters of WVSOM students starting their studies here at WVSOM. I ask the question you may be entertaining. What will the students be engaged in during the time in osteopathic medical school? Here's an answer. 2 years of hard work and preparation for clinical practice, rotations and training, resulting in a fully trained and licensed physician status, and having additional training and capability in the musculoskeletal system beyond what the other physicians have, the MDs. Medical schools often require. So we have everything they have, plus we make you a little bit better. We have the musculoskeletal system. Now, for the incoming students, please understand and please know that you should expect to be challenged by the excellent faculty and the formal programs we have. You will find that medical training requires that you spend a lot of time in study, in the labs, in lectures, and coming to operate within our medical model. Students, you will develop knowledge and capability in cognitive and clinical scenarios, a very intense process followed by a couple years of hand-on clinical experiences, which is very intense as well. All of this in preparation for a career as a fully licensed osteopathic medical practitioner. So just what is WVSOM's ranking and how does the school achieve its recognition? It is given back in 1972. You need to know this. In 1972, the Military Training Academy, it was called the Greenbrier Military School. I actually went to a military school in Virginia called Fort Union Military Academy for a year. We were their competition. We came over here and played them. It closed its doors after more than 15 decades of service, and it handed over the campus to a handful of medical practitioners / purchasers interested in starting, guess what? An osteopathic medical school. Purchasers were a small group of DOs from West Virginia interested in developing a strong program of training for medical students with a focus upon primary care in rural settings. Dr. Foster and I just mentioned that before we came in. Before I go any further, I have to pay tribute to our founders, and what better way than the famous quote of Winston Churchill? Never was so much owed by so many to so few. Please take time to check out these early developers and enablers of WVSOM. Pictures and biographical information for our school's founders are located in the main building. I had a good fortune to get to know our school's founders, a dedicated bunch of folks who took an enormous financial risk in pursuit of their ideals. Doctors Apgar, Doctors Bells, Dr. Newell, Dr. Wallington, and more, many more of the initial men and doctors and physicians who made this possible. And at this time, please, please give a standing ovation to Dr. Bells, who I love so much, as he's the one that's still with us, Dr. O.J. Bells. Thank you. So I saw Doc, and I said, Doc, how old are you? He says, 93, John. Be 94 in November. I said, God bless you. He said, just retired a couple years ago. I said, Doc, I don't think I'll make it that long. But an inspiration. We actually went down and, well, you guys will have some of those freshman, sophomore rotations where you just go out for sometimes a day. I don't know if you still have them, but I was always able to go down to Princeton with Dr. Bells, and just unbelievable. Dr. Sharp, I think of him, our first president, 74 to 78, sitting over in what is the old building. We had our study rooms where the cadets used to stay. Dr. Sharp would stay with us in some of the military rooms where the company and the captains and some of the faculty would stay on campus, and he would stay in one of those, and then of course go back home on the weekend in Greenbank. But just to talk to him, and he would explain things to us. He said, John, and he was telling all of us, he'd say, listen to the patient. Listen to the patient. It may not be the words you're used to, but they will tell you what's wrong. And I thought about that, and I still think about that every day when I don't want to listen, or I listen to the patient. They will tell you. As I noted, or also I want to say this real quick too, because I know there's some family members here, and the family members of our founders. I think of all of them. I knew them all. I know some of them are here today. You must be so proud, and your family heritage will live on. And all of the students that have been given the opportunity to be an osteopathic physician. The family members have to just be so proud of what they see here when we started out with just a ball field, or just a field, in the one building. As I noted a couple minutes ago, the tradition of practitioners supporting WVS has continued through the years to the present. After a period of initial development, this is important, people, the West Virginia state government, we were pretty much ready to close. They were going to switch us. Some of us were going to Texas, some of us were going to Philadelphia, some of us were going to Kirksville, some of us were going to Chicago, the different osteopathic schools. There was only about 8 of them at that time. Because we were at the point where we couldn't sustain it. And so after a period of initial development, the West Virginia state government, led by Governor Arch A. Moore, Jr., provided support and funding for the Young Medical School. That saved us. The state found value, listen to this, the state found value in focusing upon primary care in rural medicine. I remember at WVU, they couldn't find too many docs from WVU that came back to West Virginia. We were educating everybody for all other states. We weren't educating anybody for West Virginia. So the state shared the goals of WVSOM founders. The school, from its beginning, has engaged in the process of developing cutting-edge training facilities and cutting-edge approaches for its students to be engaged with. So given the school's background, how good is the school? And why should you have confidence in strong faculty and excellent leadership at WVSOM? Answer: among all medical schools in the United States, according to U.S. News and World Report's 2018 Formal Review and Rankings Program, produced the following findings. WVSOM has been highly ranked for the past 2 decades. Currently, WVSOM ranks number 14 in all medical schools in family medicine. WVSOM is ranked number 14 of all medical schools in rural medicine. And the best of all, WVU is ranked number 5 in the percentage of graduates entering into primary care. How about a hand for that? This means that WVSOM's founders' goals and the state's interest have been served. The school does what it set out to do. As a graduate, long-term supporter, participant in governments, etc., I want you to know that WVSOM is a great place to attend, to learn, and to believe in. Finally, let me make a few comments. This is a special incoming medical student class. You have grown up in the electronics age and the internet. You are very accustomed to electronic media and the concepts underpinning information technology. You will likely find ways to utilize electronic media and technology in your practice of medicine, your relationships with the patients, and perhaps in monitoring patients in real time. Medicine is evolving quickly as it adopts techniques and technologies from banking and other sectors of our economy. As an aside, we might speculate what will come from Amazon's rumored AI, artificial intelligence, efforts and those of other entities looking to Watsonize the practice of medicine. We'll have to see where these efforts take us, but you should expect WVSOM will be evolving with such change. You will get to live and work through these changes. There are new directions in medical practice, including things like being proactive in managing the healthcare status of patients. And there is an enormous effort to improve medical outcomes while managing cost. I read and hear at conferences that exercise is something that might proactively be prescribed by physicians, and we do that. Wouldn't it be something if failure to write scripts for exercise represented malpractice? Now that would be a big change. Lots of examples of possible changes are out there. You will learn about many of them. You are a unique class, as you are the few who have been selected from a huge number of applicants seeking admission to WVSOM's program. I am told by Dr. Edelman that you are the brightest and the smartest. And speaking of Dr. Edelman, I personally want to thank you for the years of service. I know this is his last white coat ceremony. I want to thank him for his years of service, the growth of the school, the rankings of the school, and the infrastructure. Think of this, the infrastructure, which is second to none. And to me, very magical, as only a real magician could do. Standing ovation for Dr. Alumni. Thank you. Now in closing, I want you to work hard, learn much, and I want you to develop friendships and relationships with your fellow students that will carry on throughout your careers. I want you to become successful as practitioners, and I want you to continue your support for WVSOM as it evolves and changes. Thank you for your time and courtesy to listening to an old graduate of WVSOM. Thank you.
So,
Don't you dare.
Yeah, we
Don't you dare.
wanted to let you know today is Dr. Manchin's birthday.
Thank
top of everything else. So happy birthday, Dr. Blake. Okay, time has come. So now for our white coat ceremony. Will Reina Lopez and Lak Tran approach the podium, and will the first row please rise and approach the stage?
Welcome, class of 2021. We are now ready for the white coat ceremony to begin. Malik Abdul Karim, coated by his father, Adib Abdul Karim Dio. Omid Adabi, coated by Mark Waddell, D.O. Tajriyat Ahmed, coated by Mark Waddell, D.O. Misam Amir, coated by his uncle, Ali Amir, MD. Alexander Ball, coated by John Robinson, MD. Hussein Bazi, coated by Mark Waddell, D.O. Rachel Bellovo, coated by Mark Waddell, D.O. Caitlin Bennett, coated by Mark Waddell, D.O. Nicholas Bennett, coated by Steve Richmond, D.O. Kiefer Bergeson, coated by his father, Jeff Bergeson, D.O. Zachary Bernhard, coded by his father, Matthew Bernhard, MD. Joseph Bolger, coded by Vicky Schumann, DO. Joshua Botskin, coded by Earl Bundy, DO.
Samantha Braun, coded by Vicky Schumann, DO. Christopher Brown, coded by Mark Waddell, DO. Chelsea Bunce, coded by Vicky Schumann, DO. Amanda Bezzetta, coded by Vicky Schumann, DO. Amanda Byers, coded by Vicky Schumann, DO. Jeremy Calderwood, coded by Andrea Nazar, DO. Sierra Knapp, coded by Andrea Nazar, DO. Jackson Casto, coded by Jonathan Stanley, DO. Joseph Shafardin, coded by Andrea Nazar, DO. Shannon Chirale, coded by Andrea Nazar, DO. Holly Childs, coded by Andrea Nazar, DO. Carson Clabeau, coded by Lori Bauer, DO. Aubrey Clark, coded by Lori Bauer, DO. Salima Conte, coded by Lori Bauer, DO. Mary Costello, coded by Lori Bauer, DO. Justin Crosby, coded by Lori Bauer, DO.
Molly Deacon, coded by Molly Deacon, coded by Lori Bauer, DO. Pon Detnow, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Zachary Dickman, coded by Lance Bryant, DO. Giu Din, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Emily Doran, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Ashley Duff, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Hayden Eager, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Yasmin Elasity, coded by Kathleen Martin, MD. Leslie Elmore, coded by Hillary Hamrick, DO. Brianna England, coded by Hillary Hamrick, DO. Ian Atayar, coded by Hillary Hamrick, DO. Kelsey Evans, coded by her mother, Melinda Evans, MD. Richard Evans, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO.
A.K. Ao, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO. Hafsa Farah, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO. Ahmed Farhat, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO. Megan Farley, coded by her stepfather, Randall Short, DO. Christy Farmer, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO. Summer Farouk, coded by her father, Mohammed Farouk, DO. Heather Farr, coded by Bridget Morrison, DO. Blake Farrar, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Victor Fawaz, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Shabir Ferdaus, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Joshua Fleck, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Evan Franz, coded by his father, Randall Franz, MD. Robert French, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Melody Fulton, coded by John Garlitz, DO. Gerald Furby, coded by Barbara Cortez.
Chris Gautier, coded by Robert Foster, DO. Sarah Geary, coded by Tuen Liu, MD. Jovan George, coded by Tuen Liu, MD. Dina Galayini, coded by Tuen Liu, MD. Caleb Glover, coded by his cousin, David Judy, D.O. Tyler Glover, coded by his uncle, George Lovegrove, M.D. Nia Goodman, coded by Chuan Liu, M.D. Lucas Goodwin, coded by Chuan Liu, M.D. Caroline Gormley, coded by her father, Mark Gormley II, M.D. Daniel Gusman, coded by Jimmy Adams, D.O. Stephanie Haddad, coded by Jimmy Adams, D.O. Soheb Hamid, coded by Jimmy Adams, D.O. Natan Harel, coded by Robert Must, D.O. Morgan Hedden, coded by Jimmy Adams, D.O. Kathleen Herman, coded by Wendy Ripple, M.D.
Bryce Hickey, coded by Jimmy Adams, D.O. Jeffrey Hilditch, coded by David Beatty, D.O. Kara Holloway, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Jens Holt Jensen, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Sydney Horton, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Gerard Huck, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Samira Ibrahim, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Aisha Imam, coded by Clark Milton, DO. Autumn Inman, coded by Greg Spears, MD. Aaron Janez, coded by Don Swift, DO. John Janusik, coded by Don Swift, DO. Ryan Jensen, coded by his father, Michael Jensen, DO. Cassie Johnson, coded by Rob Alexo, DO. Is it Don Swift? Did it change?
Don Swift, DO.
I missed that one.
John, wait, Casey. That is right.
Zachary Johnson, coded by his father, Sean Johnson. Noah Jordan, coded by Rob Alexo, D.O.
Omar Konda, coded by Rob Alexo, D.O. Brooke Kenya, coded by Rob Alexo, D.O. Benjamin Kastenbauer, coded by Rob Alexo, D.O. John C. Katakam, coded by Emily Thomas, D.O. Jasmine Kaur, coded by Emily Thomas, D.O. Benjamin Keaton, coded by Emily Thomas, D.O. Jessica Keenan, coded by Stephen Eschnor, D.O. Joshua Kepfinger, coded by Stephen Eschnor, D.O. Aisha Khan, coded by Stephen Eschnor, D.O. Catherine Casey, coded by Jane Kelly Tommen, D.O. Kayla King, coded by Jane Kelly Tommen, D.O. Melinda Kazaya, coded by Krieg Bolger, M.D. Reed Keister, coded by his father, Alan Keister, MD.
This is his.
Michelle Koifman, coded by Jane Kelly Tallman, DO.
Kaylee Kuntz, coded by Jane Kelly Tallman, DO. Michael Quark, coded by Jane Kelly Tallman, DO. Raymond Lamb, coded by Jane Kelly Tallman, DO. Tensing Lama, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Audra Lane, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Alex Lane, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Samuel Lee, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Michael Leza, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Nelson Lorenzo, coded by Jessica Smith Kelly, DO. Ryan Lochran, coded by Celia McClay, DO. Hannah Lugg, coded by Celia McClay, DO. Nicholas Malouf, coded by Celia McClay, D.O. Marinella Mabalat, coded by her father, Joel Mabalat, M.D. Sara Magina, coded by Cecilia McClay, D.O.
Hassam Mahmoud, coded by Celia McClay, D.O. John Manchin IV, coded by his grandfather, John Manchin II, D.O. Abdul Menon, coded by Maple Landvoigt, M.D. Grant McClure, coded by Maple Landvoigt, M.D. Joshua McDonald, coded by Maple Landvoigt, M.D. David McNamara, coded by Maple Landvoigt, M.D. Brooke McVaney, coded by Maple Landvoigt, M.D. Maya Menon, coded by her mother, Kathy Menon, M.D. Crystal Mishra, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O. Sabrina Mosen, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O. Gary Monroe, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O. Carly Moyer, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O. Stephen Mulcahy, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O. Daniel Myers, coded by Abigail Frank, D.O.
Gassan Nason, coded by Leslie Buchanan, D.O. John Nashed, coded by Leslie Buchanan, D.O. Tanzina Nareen, coded by Leslie Buchanan, D.O. John Nicasio, coded by Leslie Buchanan, D.O. Kayla Odell, coded by Leslie Buchanan, D.O. Madeline Olson, coded by Dina Shaper, D.O. Jordan Ormsby, coded by Dina Shaper, D.O. David Oye, coded by his father, Herbert Oye, D.O. Emanuela Oyagoa, coded by her uncle Sylvanus Oyagoa, M.D. Ram Pandya, coded by Dina Shaper, DO. Azaria Pani, coded by her father, Sadat Pani, MD. Shrina Parekh, coded by Deanna Shaper, DO. Garrett Parsons, coded by Dina Shaper, DO. Melissa Patel, coded by Pedrag Krajacek, MD. Roshni Patel, coded by Pedrag Krajacek, MD.
Anna Payton, coded by Pedrag Krajacek, MD. Stephen Phelps, coded by Pedrag Krajacek, MD. Panarat Pangsakul, coded by Pedrag Krajacek, MD. Jubal Puthashero, coded by Robert Pepper, DO. Nicholas Ralston, coded by Robert Pepper, DO. Jennifer Ramos, coded by Robert Pepper, DO. Ian Rampersad, coded by Robert Pepper, DO. Michaela Ramsey, coded by Robert Pepper, DO. Maria Rana, coded by her mother, Anjum Rana, MD. Dabir Rana, coded by her father, Javed Rana, MD. Obaid Rehman, coded by Carol Piat, MD. Derek Renner, coded by Heather Strait, DO. Emily Ryder, coded by Art Ruben, DO. Jose Roberts, coded by Art Ruben, DO. Kelsey Robertson, coded by Art Ruben, DO.
Joel Robinette, coded by Art Rubin, DO. Optimum Robinson, coded by Dominique Elmore, DO. Angelica Rodriguez, coded by her father, Antonio Rodriguez, MD. Chance Rorba, coded by Art Rubin, DO. Mustafa Saad, coded by his brother, Manzir Saad, DO. Chloe Saba, coded by Deborah Schmidt, DO. Sindhu Saba, coded by her father, Saba Thengam, MD. Daniel Schiller, coded by Deborah Schmidt, DO. Kayla Slosher, coded by Deborah Schmidt, DO. Kirsten Schulte, coded by Deborah Schmidt, DO. Abigail Sedgwick, coded by her grandfather, Ralph Sims, DO. Lalin Shah, coded by his father, Nick Shah, MD. Numan Shahid, coded by Marla Holler, DO. Zaneb Shams, coded by Marla Holler, DO.
Priyanka Sharma, coded by Marla Holler, DO. Jordan Sheets, coded by Eric Mance, MD. Shristi Silwa, coded by Marla Holler, DO. Gorev Simlot, coded by Rachel Johnson, D.O. Matthew Slack, coded by Rachel Johnson, D.O. Megan Slater, coded by Rachel Johnson, D.O. Autumn Smith, coded by Rachel Johnson, D.O. Jordan Smith, coded by Rachel Johnson, D.O. Brandon Smith, coded by David Webb, M.D. Clayton Spencer, coded by his father, Alan Spencer, D.O. Molly Storm, coded by David Webb, M.D. Adam Stout, coded by Hyla Harvey, M.D. Anthony Strobolakos, coded by David Webb, M.D. Lydia Tambasas, coded by Charles McClung, D.O., and Francis Saldana, M.D.
Carly Taylor, coded by David Webb, M.D. Divine Thomas, coded by David Webb, M.D. Vivian Toe, coded by Thomas Richardson, D.O. Evan Tyree, coded by Thomas Richardson, D.O. Melissa Urquhart, coded by Thomas Richardson, D.O. Grace Van Dusen, coded by her father, Frederick Van Dusen, D.O. Stephen Veselski, coded by Dina Shaper, D.O. Jennifer Voorhees, coded by Thomas Richardson, D.O. Jennifer Waldrop, coded by Randy Belt, D.O. Kate Warren, coded by her mother, Pamela Arsov, M.D. Thomas Watkins, coded by his stepfather, George Gherkin, M.D. Emily Watson, coded by Robert Holstein, D.O. Courtney Whipke, coded by Robert Holstein, D.O. Anna White, coded by Robert Holstein, D.O.
Daniel Williamson, coded by Robert Hosting, D.O. Carrie Woods, coded by Robert Hosteen, D.O. Brooke Yasker, coded by Don Garrison, D.O. Nathan Zaydan, coded by Robert Hosteen, D.O. Jared Zopp, coded by his stepfather, Brian Cox, D.O.
Good morning. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be part of the ceremony. This marks the beginning of your medical education and as you prepare to enter into the osteopathic profession. These next 4 years are going to go very quickly. And before you know it, you'll be gathered back here in May of 2021 to receive your degree and begin your careers as osteopathic physicians. On behalf of the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, I'd like to officially thank the WVSOM Alumni Association for providing the white coats to the class of 2021, and the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine Foundation for providing the embroidery of your name on them. Join me in giving them a round of applause. I also want to recognize and thank the officers of the class of 2020, the officers of our Student Government Association, as well as other student leaders for their participation and assistance during today's ceremony. Members of the class of 2021, please rise for the osteopathic oath of commitment. Please repeat after me. As I begin my studies at the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, I commit myself to a life of learning, compassion, and service. Seeking always to contribute to the human and scientific accomplishments of medicine. I will accept the responsibilities and privileges accorded to student physician with humility. Fostering the trust and respect of my teachers, colleagues, and patients. I will address ethical and moral issues openly and honestly, no matter how difficult they may be. In all things, I will conduct myself with the utmost personal and professional integrity. Knowing that I will be looked for leadership in the community. I understand that healing involves the body, mind, and spirit. And I will continually strive to become a physician who integrates all aspects of a patient's life into their care. I commit to a life of growth, to always expand my knowledge, and to strengthen my understanding of human health and behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021. Following the ceremony, family and friends are invited to tour our campus and enjoy light refreshments, which will be served at the Technology Building lobby and the Alumni Center over in these buildings. Please remain in your seats until the stage party, faculty, and the students have processed out. Maestro, strike up the band.
Thank you.